25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early. Chip away at their timing.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
On 1st down, Justin Herbert targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early?
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Herbert.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend...
And now the rookie's free.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Herbert throwing again. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lance looking to throw it.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Lance and company going on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Working from the gun, Lance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Quick throw. It's Mayer.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. And Lance now to throw.
And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Herbert running left off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Herbert. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off
off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Take that. Thank you.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On fourth down, Herbert. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, Herbert. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Herbert now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ridiculous, take him out.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try and run. Edwards. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
Home trips right. Let's go. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's brought down. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Ready?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 score.